sunrise. Birds at dawn. The whole forest awakens. In the village, children play.
Bluebird, bluebird, fly in the window. Bluebird, bluebird, fly in the window. Bluebird, bluebird, fly in the window. Oh, Johnny was a day.
Thunder. The game is over. Rain, and a folk song from Kentucky.
I bought me a cat, the cat pleased me. I fed my cat under yonder tree. The cat went fiddle-I-fee, fiddle-I-fee. I bought me a hen, the hen pleased me. I fed my hen under yonder tree. The hen went chipsy-chopsy, cat went fiddle-I-fee. Well, I bought me a sheep, the sheep pleased me. I fed my sheep under yonder tree. The sheep went baa, baa.
That's a baby lamb calling for its mother. The chirp of a cricket. And you walking into a room are all related. You and sunrise and birds and games and thunder and songs and crickets and baby lambs are all related. Listen, let me tell you how. Remember, hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon, the little dog laughed to see such craft, and the dish ran away with a spoon. Well, that's a Mother Goose rhyme, which doesn't make very much sense, does it? But it's fun anyhow, and a part of its fun lies in its rhythm. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, just speaking it. Then if you sort of chant the words as children do, hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, you add an additional element, chanting, to the rhythm. That helps accentuate it. Then if the words are sung, still an additional element, that of music, is added. Then the two expressions of rhythm strengthen each other, as in this singing game.
Mary Mag, 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 all dressed in black, 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 with the silver burn, burn, burn up and down her back, back, back. I love coffee, 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 and I love tea, 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 and the boys love me.
As you sing, your voice makes a rhythm. And as you clap your hands to it, or skip to it, or dance to it, your body makes a rhythm. So you can make one rhythm, or two rhythms, or even several rhythms all at once sometimes. You can make rhythms that you hear, rhythms that you feel, or rhythms that you can see. There is no rhythm in the world without movement first. Your rhythms on this earth first began with the beat of your heart. The human heart beats in a regular rhythm, normally always the same, like this. That's your heart. The heart makes the blood flow. Feel your heart. Now feel your wrist where your pulse is. That is where you can best feel the rhythm of your blood moving through your body from the heart. Your rhythm, your blood, your heart. The rhythm of the heart is the first and most important rhythm of human life. Thousands of years ago, men transferred the rhythm of the heartbeat into a drum beat, first perhaps on a hollow log, and later a goatskin drum. And with these beats, probably the first rhythms of music began. Primitive men made a slow, steady beat to walk or march to. and often a faster one to chant to or sing to. They made a livelier beat to dance to, as in these African rhythms of the Yoruba tribe. But drums are not the only percussion instruments people use. This is a little song from Tahiti in the South Seas. Here, coconut shells supply the rhythm.
Ha ha morea, hapepe me turue, hapepe me turue, hi pa o a hi. Ha ha morea, ha, hapepe me turue, hi pa o a hi.
And in Bali, little bells, each with its own tone, create tuned percussion. But even without so many instruments, drums alone can make music. Here is an American drummer, Baby Dodds, playing on the tom-toms. There used to be a very popular dance that children and grown-ups and almost everybody did back in the 1920s. It was called the Charleston. It could be done just to hand clapping, like this. Children clap hands for games. People clap hands for dancing.
Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Well, stamp, stamp, stamp your feet together. Stamp, stamp, stamp your feet together.
Rhythm may be made with just hands, with music and hands and feet, or just feet, like a tap dancer. You can make rhythms with just sticks in a box. Or tin cans. Here are some New York City teenagers drumming on benches and chairs, an empty soda bottle, and a bongo. Now listen to the washboard in this jug band. This is Sonny Terry playing a harmonica, an old red with thimbles on his fingers strumming on a washboard. Rhythm seems to come just naturally to most people. To Americans, it comes very naturally, for we have made jazz music. From the African drums of long ago New Orleans to trumpets and saxophones and pianos and guitars, our dancing rhythms spread. They became jazz. Listen to Bunk Johnson swinging out. But music is only one form of rhythm. From the rhythms of nature, the petals of a flower, the shape of an acorn, the tips of wheat stems, may come the designs on a man's tie, the patterns on living room drapes, the wallpaper border around your bedroom. Look at them and see what they are. Styles of decoration and fashions in clothes, too, are everywhere influenced by ideas from other people and other countries around the world. That design on your father's tie may be from Persia. Your uncle's jacket is a Scottish plaid. The lines of your mother's dress are French. Her shawl is Spanish. The music on your radio now may be a tango from South America. But its beat is taken from the drums of Africa, and the orchestra playing it is American. Rhythms go around the world, adopted and molded by other countries, mixing with other rhythms and creating new rhythms as they travel. Everything man makes or nature creates has rhythm. From the dome-shaped ice huts of the Eskimos to the skyscraper rectangles of New York, from Niagara Falls to the Grand Canyon of Arizona, there's rhythm. The United States Navy has recorded the rhythms of the waters of the ocean and of the fish that live in the ocean. This is the sound of the Pacific off the California coast. And here are the noises that some fish make below the surface of the sea. This is a toadfish. Here are croakers. And these are spotfish in a tank. And these are the unknown sounds one hears 200 miles out in the Pacific and 2,000 fathoms down in the depths of the sea. It is only with the aid of special sound recording instruments that we can hear the sounds from the depths of the sea. But all of us who live near the sea can listen to the majestic roar of the waves on its surface. And we can think how each grain of sand on the beach and the rhythms of each shell in the sea are molded and shaped by the waves and the tides. An American poet, Oliver Wendell Holmes, once wrote a famous poem about the chambered nautilus that lives in the warm Pacific in a spiral shell with a succession of chambers, always building new spirals for itself with new rooms, until, child of the wandering sea, cast from her lap forlorn, it is washed up on the beach. Then, at the end of his poem, capturing something of the roaring rhythms of the sea in his words, the poet speaks to himself. Build thee more stately mansions, O my soul, as the swift seasons roll. Leave thy low vaulted past. Let each new temple, nobler than the last, shut thee from heaven with a dome more vast, till thou at length art free, leaving thine outgrown shell by life's unresting sea. Here you come, walking down the street. The rhythm of your walk is like no one else's walk. Nobody else's in the world. Some people walk with long, easy steps. Some trip along. Some shuffle. This is the sound of my walk. But a girl I know walks this way. And a company of soldiers marching sounds like this. Soldiers must learn to march in step together, with their walking rhythms in the same tempo, so that they all cover the same amount of ground in the same time at the same speed. If one man gets out of step, he makes the whole company look bad. That is why all must follow the same rhythm, marching together. Forward, march! At the Radio City Music Hall in New York, there's a famous chorus of girl dancers called the Rockettes. Each girl's foot strikes the stage at the same time in rhythm when they're dancing. When two people are dancing together, the nearer their rhythms correspond, the better they look. Music sets the rhythm for dancing. The body follows the beat of the music. Listen to this cowboy waltz. The rhythms of music, or the rhythms of words, cause people to want to move or be moved in time to them. Babies like to bounce to "Bye, baby bunting, Papa's gone a-hunting to get a little rabbit skin to wrap the baby bunting in." And children jump rope to
And the man sings Santa lady, who she is I do not know. All she wants is gold, the silver, all she wants is ice cream.
Sailors on old sailing clippers sang sea shanties as they hauled in the sails or lifted the anchor.
Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down to me way. Hey, blow the man down, bullies, blow him away. Give me some time to blow the man down.
Men plowing or sawing or mowing the fields with a scythe or breaking rock with a hammer like to work to music, with the rhythm of the song matching the rhythm of bodies as they work. Usually the men sing together, but here is just one man, Leadbelly, singing a work song of the American South. Julian Johnson, oh no, Julian Johnson, oh man, Julian Johnson, oh no, Julian Johnson, oh man, I'm gonna leave you, oh man, gonna leave you, oh man. Even without music, there is rhythm in words put together in a rhythmical pattern like "Sing a song of sixpence, pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before a king?" Rhythm is very much a part of poetry. Maybe that's because the first poems were songs. In ancient Greece, poets made up words and tunes at the same time. In the Middle Ages, bards and troubadours sang their poems. Nowadays, poets usually make up only words. But behind the words of good poems, there is always rhythm, like Blake's "Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night," or as in the beautiful poetry of the Bible, "Whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God." Stories and sermons and speeches and prayers have their rhythms too. How wonderful is the flow of Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. "Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal." Just as the feet of soldiers marching in rhythm carry men forward, So the rhythms of sermons or speeches or poems carry words marching into your mind in a way that helps you to remember them. Most of the rhythms men put into music and poetry may be found in nature, from the drumming of the rain the rapping of a woodpecker on a tree, the steady beat of the waves on the beach, the repeated hoot of the owl, the call of the whippoorwill. All of these rhythms helped men to form their own rhythms and to make their first music. Men and women create rhythms that make things easier to do, too. In fact, some things could not get done at all without rhythm. If you live in the country, watch a farmer or his wife churning butter. If the milk is not churned with an even up and down rhythm, there will be no butter. Even sweeping a rug or raking a lawn is done better if the broom or rake is handled with a steady, rhythmical motion. Broken rhythms can be unproductive, unpleasant, startling, or even harmful. When it's peaceful in the chicken yard, a hen clucks like this. But when there is excitement or danger, a frightened hen sounds like this. A contented kitten purrs rhythmically and steadily like this. But if a kitten's daydreams are interrupted by a sudden noise or a dog, she meows. Well, it's the same with men and women and races and nations. When the rhythms of happy, harmonious living are broken by quarrels or fights, wars or riots or disasters, people's hearts do not beat right, and their minds are worried, and their songs are troubled, and sometimes they cry. The word harmonious is a part of the definition of rhythm in most dictionaries. Rhythm is an harmonious flow, says one. Another dictionary says that rhythm is a measure of time or movement by regular beats coming over and over again in harmonious relationship. A good athlete must have that harmony of movement or rhythm which is called form. Notice the form of a championship baseball player. Pitchers wind up for the pitch and let go with a rhythm that begins in the very tips of their toes and ends at the tips of their fingers. From pitch to swing to bat to ball, a whole series of rhythms are set off, one rhythm or one motion starting another. So it is in life. All the rhythms of life in some way are related. You, your baseball, and the universe are brothers through rhythm. Machines move in rhythm. You can hear the rhythm of a pump drilling a well. You can see the rhythms of a ramrod, a piston, a shuttle, a washing machine, an egg beater, or an airplane propeller. And a jet plane, listen. A railroad engine turns its rhythms into power that carries a train rocking across the rails from city to distant city. The rhythm of a clock's balance wheel can be heard in its steady tick-tock. And this is the rhythm of a pendulum. The rhythm of the wind can be heard and felt too. It blows against your body. Certain sounds can be both felt and heard. An explosion at a distance can knock you down. Certain tones on the piano or violin hurt a dog's ears and will set a dog to howling. Some electronic vibrations, like these from a shortwave radio set, men can hear. But other electronic sounds are much too delicate for our ears. Sometimes a dog can hear them, though, or a dog can feel them in his ears. They hurt his eardrums. You and I cannot see or hear electricity, but we can feel it, and the shock of electricity may floor you. The unseen rhythms of electronics may take on the force of a moving body. Perhaps tomorrow, men may learn how to use such rhythms to shoot spaceships from the Earth to the moon. This Earth, which is our home, moves in its own rhythms around the sun, as do all the planets. The moon moves around the Earth as well as around the sun. The rhythms of the sun and moon influence the sea, the seasons, and us. For plants live by the sun, and animals and boys and girls and men and women get up in the morning by the sun. How wonderful are the rhythms of the world. The birds. The rippling brook. The chirp of a cricket. The roar of a lion. The beating of your own heart. That is rhythm. Rhythm. Something we share in common, you and I, with all the plants and animals and people in the world, and with the stars and moon and sun, and with all the whole vast, wonderful universe beyond this earth which is our home.